Hello guys, and today very happy morning, and today we are going to see about today's newspaper The Hindu, which is dates in July 24th 2025. Let me zoom first of all. So now it's okay. And at the beginning of the news we can just go over the headlines, what are the things that is being given in the front page, and simultaneously we can look upon the India and some of the funniest things has happened, because you would have seen this, a fake embassy busted diplomats held in UP. While I was reading this thing, literally I was laughed so much, and still now and the laughs coming in and it's been running into mind. And this is also another thing that raises concern in both the Britain and simultaneously in the India also. Okay, let me tell the beginning, and let us grow as it goes. Okay guys, and first of all, this you have already known, 15 lakh Bihar voters yet to submit their forms. And since the election will be going on, so some of the opposition party, especially the Congress, they just told that definitely this election commission did take a lot of wrong steps towards the Bihar, because a lot of peoples haven't still registered their vote and still haven't applied any kind of other kind of thing for their election. So they are just mentioning it that this kind of procedure should be so much delayed. See, you can here also they have mentioned 20 lakh people have died and 28 lakh people have permanently migrated, and 7 lakh people have been found enrolled at more than one place, the poll body added. So it shows that nearly some people have died, but they haven't still registered, they have died in that area. And simultaneously about the migrant worker, they also still haven't registered, some have registered, some haven't registered. So it means lot of politics is been going in the Bihar areas. So okay, just we have to wait and see what's going to happen in the next case scenarios. And the next thing is, the election commission begins preparation to elect the vice president. It means at the beginning, at the page 10, they had given a detailed explanation. You would have also read about the recent the vice president Jagdeep Dhankar has resigned his post. He just said that due to the health concern, I am resigning this post. And until now, the president, it means the prime president Srimati Draupadi Murmu, still haven't accepted the resignation, because one other party, it means when other VP is been selected and appointed, at the time he can, it means Jagdeep Dhankar can go from that place. So at the page 10, I will just explain it detailedly. So this is just a one overview. And other one thing is, this is also a good thing, because India resumes issuing visa to Chinese tourists after 5 years. It's literally so long duration, guys. Because we have to understand why this kind of India resumes this Chinese tourists after 5 years, because it's been a long period of time. So you can also see the Indian embassy is in Beijing, announced in Wednesday, and it means the Chinese minister also told it's a positive approach, because after 2020, it means the Galvan issue and after the coronavirus issue, the lot of de-escalation, lot of attacks between it has been going on between China and India. So due to this, the lot of standoff and lot of border issues, a lot of agreements, lot of disagreements, and lot of initiative talks between going on between China and India. So after 5 years, they had been appointed. Okay, let us accept the tourists, especially from Chinese tourists who are decided to come to India and visit India. So why this will be occurred, I will just tell upon. So here they have shown standoff at line of action control and Galvan issue in 2020, and they also just telling it because at the beginning. Because at the beginning they just told, okay, we can just go, it means we can just have a talk, and we have after de-escalating, it means after the many military people standing in the, especially in the hotspot or the many locations. So after the top diplomats people talk, especially the Jaishankar also went to meet with the Chinese president Xi Jinping, and later on a lot of discussion has been going on, and after that only now this kind of resumes, it means this kind of talks has been held. So it's a good thing. And wait, I'll just tell it in this page, and I will just explain it. So you can see this. So I think so you can see this. India resumes issuing visa to Chinese tourists. See, at the beginning, more than 3,000 Chinese tourists have visited India. It means before the lockdown, and about 8,000, it means 8 lakh people visited China by the Indian tourists. So whenever a foreign people or whenever a foreign person comes, already the Indian tourism will be keep on increasing. Simultaneously, India also goes to other countries also. It means other countries areas also to visit there. So why this kind of initiative has been occurred means, now after a few days, what we'll do, in the Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is going to visit China for SEO summit. So if a Prime Minister comes and visit, means definitely they should give a thing, because if any kind of good thing happened between the two countries only, they will have a good understanding about themselves. And recently about the Kailash Manasovar Yatra, in that China also took a lot of steps, took initiatives. Okay, you can use in our location also to go to this area. and lot of other thing also has been taken to improve the both of the relation between two countries. And whenever it means we have should not believe China directly, because whenever the Chinese offers something, or it's like whenever they gives a good thing or good mobiles or anything, definitely at the back of it there will be a something mystery which is really hidden upon it. Suppose a lot of phones with me is being manufactured from the China and it's been imported to the India at the before days. So after that what they have did, they have collected our fingerprints and lot of other information, essential information also, they had been collected by the China. So whenever a person is been home, each and everything will be definitely monitored by the China. So we should trust the Chinese product, and simultaneously we should not trust Chinese products also. We should be in a positive or negative approach. So that time only we can come to a neutral based approach. Another thing is, we yesterday before 2 days I have just mentioned about hydroelectric project that's been going to construct in the China. So yeah, while we are asking, it means while the Indian diplomats asked about raised the question to the Chinese diplomats, they have just told they had a full cooperation with downstream countries on sharing hydrological data, food, it means flood prevention and disaster detection. So they just told that we will share the hydrological data. See, one thing why this hydrological data is very much important means, you just see this is an high area, this is a low area. Here let us assume it's China, it is India. There it means the river flows from the high to down, means definitely here the potential energy will be so much high, and here the low potential means when an energy flows from high to low. So while this dam is being constructed, and suddenly whenever they release water, it goes with the huge force, and especially the Arunachal Prime Minister also told that China is going to use this entire water dam as water bomb, because when it's not easy to predict water, guys, because you can also see suddenly the rain burst will come, suddenly the rain will come, suddenly anything will happen, the soil erosion will happen, suddenly any kind of disaster will happen. We can't predict what kind of floods and which time it will come, which time it will come. And suppose if the dam doesn't have any water, suddenly at the instant of time, if the dam is fully filled with water, means the dam will burst suddenly. So we need to look upon each and everything. So China, it means the Indian, most of the persons well, that China is not providing a lot of hydrological data towards the India, and not only towards India, towards the Bangladesh also. So this been circulating a lot of issue among this India and China, but now they are taking a step forward, because definitely China is going to expect something within the India. Suppose this SEO summit is going on, and also we can also see about the Donald Trump issue and it's in the August 1st, and definitely to counteract that United States, that China and India should have been a partnership with each other, and simultaneously a lot of other countries will also come, and along with the big countries also it will come, and it will take a lot of initiative to counteract the United States to come down. So we have to just wait and see what's going to occur. Another thing is, in the main point, the main front page, which has been given two hospitals barred from kidney transplantation. So what happened? They just transplanted. It means by using the money they just bought and sold a kidney. So due to that, after that they have been found what kind of incident has been occurred. So under section 16(2), the Transplantation of Human Act 1994, they have just barred the two hospitals from preferring any kind of other surgeries and any kind of other treatment also. So this kind of thing we should note, because kidney is a very rare thing, because you can see kidney is a very rare thing, because it's not gotten very easily. Suppose if you also got the kidney, whenever we place this one kidney in the other person, the other person's body should accept it, because sometimes if suppose let us suppose A, B, there are two persons, so A person's kidney is being transplanted to B. So since B has a lot of damage kidney, so the A person kidney is being placed in the B person. So the body should accept the A person's kidney, because the white blood cells in the body B may reject or may kill the kidney which we got from the A. So we can also tell about the autoimmune disease. So the autoimmune disease should be also been seen, because if an autoimmune disease comes, means the own body goes into self-destruction mode to damage the entire body which is being within ourselves. It considers each and everything as foreign particles. So it starts to trigger and starts to destroy the entire body. So it means while I just read about this kidney, it came to my mind. So that's it. And other thing, we'll just see. See, as I told before about the embassy problem, so here is the embassy problem. So you can just look upon it. So a fake embassy busted in Ghaziabad, man who posed as diplomat, because he is a person who just represents, he is a diplomat of a country. And what's the most funniest thing is, see, there is a he just mentioned him, there is a country called West Arctica. It's a location that's been located in the Antarctica basin, and in that Antarctica area, it means the United States of America has did a research, and they have just claimed a country. It means they have just told this kind of place is a far more good place, and it's like the Indian, it means the American Navy officer just mentioned this place is a very good thing, and we have to look upon this area, especially this West Arctica. So what he had did is, his name is Harsha Vardhan Jain, and what he had did is he just he is a diplomatic person of this West Arctica, which is being located in the Antarctica region, and the people still haven't known there is a country, it means we can live in the Antarctica region or not. So they just mentioned him as a diplomat person, and lot of transaction, it means especially the lot of fake IDs, lot of fake number plates, forged diplomatic press passports, and lot of things as it's been given to him, and by this he was also learning lot of money. And what the most surprising thing is, until now he had been collected a lot of different amounts, because you can also see about nearly 44.7 lakh crores, lakhs of cash he has got. Only it means it's like directly they just notice 44 lakhs. So indirectly how much lakhs he has transacted and he has kept, and how much lakhs he has been sold from the land, because this kind of cars also he may be bought, he might not be bought, and what are the other things we should see, because directly 44 lakhs we cannot see, because definitely by using a lot of amount he would have got lot of lands and lot of other areas also. So we have to just see. Now they just mentioned him, the FIR is been registered on him, and there are a lot of, it means lot of investigation will be going across him, and let's see what's going to occur in the next scenario. And the next other thing is, this is also a good rising thing, because as I told before, about the vice president Jagdeep Dhankar, and now they have just told this Jagdeep Dhankar, most of the people are telling that he has a health issue, so he resigned from the post. But when we compare with the previous, it means the previous vice president, so you can see that the previous vice president, especially the Venkata Naidu, had 13 foreign trips during his term, but Jagdeep Dhankar had just did only 4 foreign talks. It means the only 4 foreign tours. So, and another thing is, in 2017, 2022, it means this Venkata Naidu had done nearly 13 foreign trips, and Anna Asari reported nearly 28 foreign trips. So, in a year of 2007 to 2017, nearly 10 years, he had visited to 28 tours. So, one thing is, why your vice president, because travels to other country, means to represent his country, and simultaneously to represent the president, the vice president goes and participate in the occasion. But only the vice president has been traveled to, it means a lot of other places, only for 4 places. Another one thing is, see, you can also see about this, about the Iran, it means the Iran officials who has been died due to the helicopter crash. So the funeral of President Ibrahim Raisi, and he was just appointed to go and participate. It means to go and attend the funeral, and what he has just raised is, and it means Mr. Jagdeep Dhankar was uneasy with the arrangement at the Tehran Pais Azad Hotel. So during his days long trip, and he also just raised most of the thing. It's like a main function or main thing, they are not being allowing me to participate in the thing, but for just temporary or just for time pass thing, they are just allowing me to go there. And why I am telling this, they especially when, it means you can also see on April 21st, Mr. Vance, it means JD Vance, it means you would also know about it means the United States of America's vice president. He has just landed to Delhi, and while there have been a lot of discussion that was going on between the Prime Minister, it means Narendra Modi, and as well as the Vice President of America. And at the time also, Jagdeep Dhankar, it means they have just gone to a flight trip into Jaipur. And after returning to the capital only, they just mentioned that the Vice President has came and had a talk with the Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. And so that lot of information is not being given to the, especially for the vice president. So he questions himself why we should be in there, because whenever no persons or no parties is being mentioning any kind of thing to us, means why should we be there? So like that kind of also the thinking might be going on to him. And see, the other thing is, the Hindu also reported that a meeting between the 2 vice presidents was not scheduled, because the vice president schedule or vice president meeting should be occurred, because whenever a person goes to the other country, suppose if he is a vice president, means, and he must go and meet the other presidents, it means other countries vice president also. So it's also a good thing, it shows the relationship. But now the Americans and the Indian vice president has little bit contradictory means. So definitely there has been something going on. And in before thing also about the recent justice of Verma, and some kind of issues as well be given to the Jagdeep Dhankar. So we have to let and see what's going to occur, because now the parliament section is also occurring. So at this point he just resigned means definitely there will be a lot of things that need to be discovered. Another one thing is, then you can see about this India working with UK on mixed up body parts. So what is the issue is, you have also read about the Dreamliner issue. What it means, while just flying, it has crashed and led to death of nearly 260 persons. And so the body parts, it means it was very difficult to find the body parts because the entire aircraft was fully burned, and it means they couldn't identify what kind of body or what kind of body person, because we couldn't get any flash, because as it's been fully flame up with flash means it's very much difficult. So what they have did is, they have taken the bone samples. It means especially the bones along with the teeth samples. The teeth samples were very much useful. Sorry, the teeth samples were very much useful for finding the DNA's victim. So by the teeth sample, they just found the DNA's. It means the biodata by using this teeth DNA. And later on, after that, what they have did is, they have just collected the samples. It means the ashes sample of the person's victim, and they just gave to the required persons. So what they have mentioned is one thing in the British, the relatives, one of the victims had abandoned funeral planning before, after it means being informed that the coffin contains the body of other unknown person. So it means the flashes, it means the ashes has been, it means the mismatched, and sometimes other kind of ashes also mean mingled up with the other persons also. So it's literally very much difficult to find this kind of ash things, because it's so much difficult, because you just see whenever a person is dead, we can identify and we can tell what kind of thing that had been occurred to him. Suppose if only it's ashes means, we have to just forensic it, we have to just match the DNA samples, and suppose the other kind of ashes also definitely may be mingled with them. So it's far more difficult. So they have also, it means the Indian government also told not to open up the bodies, it means not to open up the funeral, the postmortem thing, and you have just got means you just do your ritual things. But this kind of UK persons, they need, I mean, they will be keep on investigating what's going wrong and what's not going wrong. They have a this like a so much thinking mind, each and everything think like that. So the Indian also just told this kind of okay, and so why this kind of thing comes up recently in here means, you will also know about the Prime Minister is going to visit 2-day trip for UK for the free trade agreement. So for this also they will definitely raise concern about this kind of activities to the Prime Minister also, I think so. So we have to just wait and see what kind of thing is going on. And see here they also mentioned the State Forensics Service Laboratory of Gujarat, they just told and handling over the patient victim. And see, additionally the body parts might still be recovered from the crash site. They were not reportedly not to open the coffins, because you just see not to open the coffins, as many of the bodies were severely burned or disgraced and incomplete. So if they open means, they also might see any kind of problems is being going on. And see, as I told before, a teeth sample, why I am telling this teeth sample means, definitely as the flight has been burst, you just think about the fuel, it was the entire fuel pot was been fully covered with fuel only. So lot of burn engines will also happen, and it's really very much difficult to find any kind of other body parts. So that's why they taken this teeth DNA samples. And you can just directly go into the world news and see the Israel's what's going to doing, and Israel force have killed over 1,008 seekers because in Gaza. So why this 8 seekers problem is going on means, so definitely in my point of view there might be any kind of Hamas strategy also there, but this should not be occur, because striking an 8 seekers means whenever they provide any food or any kind of other thing, that strike should not be held in my point of view. And the Trump announces massive Japan trade deal, auto cut tariff cut to 15%. So now what they have just told is, Japan is investing nearly 550 billion in the US dollar. So now the Donald Trump policy, Donald Trump's organization, they just reduced the auto tariff cuts to 15%. So it's a good thing, but we have to just see, because the Japanese economy has not been grown so much. And because if you talk about last previous history means, the Japanese economy is not about rising, it's been in a stagnant position. It means it's not going up nor down, so it's been in a straight line. But Indian economy is little bit slightly going, it's not rapidly going, but it's okay, it's going okay, like that it's going there. And Germany seeks US guarantee before sending Patriot to Ukraine. So Patriot is a artillery weapon. So long range artillery weapon, and India also do have a artillery weapon. It's called as Pinaka. But Pinaka, sorry. And Pinaka is a short range weapon. It means it doesn't travel to so much kilometer, but Patriot travels to so much kilometer. So Pinaka is a short range weapon. And when we compare with the Patriot and Pinaka, Patriot is a far more very much accuracy. Its a precision and accuracy is far more so much higher because it has a very less amount of missile, and since it's been traveled through so much distance, and the cost of this Patriot system is also very much high. When we compare it to the Patriot and Pinaka, we can buy nearly 4 to 5 regiments of Pinaka to buy one Patriot regiment. So that's much costly is this Patriot system. So but when we compare with the accuracy precision, this Patriot is far more a good thing. But Pinaka is far more better thing because when we compare with the accuracy on this thing, it's about nearly 100 meters. 100 meters accuracy, in between it will just go and sink. But Patriot will be more much accuracy. So India is also currently working in the Pinaka 4, it means Pinaka 3. So we do have a 2 versions, and now DRDO is working in the Pinaka 3rd version. So and the next thing is this Saudi, because the Saudi delegations to invest billions in Syria. So Syria, you will also seen about lot of the terrorist country and lot of terrorist country is been in Syria. So suddenly the Saudi is going and investing billion amount means, so there might be any kind of other thing because the Syrian government might agree with some kind of agreements with the Saudi, or they would have agreed something with the Saudi areas. So because Saudi, we are also known about, it's been indirectly controlled by the USA. So now the USA will have upper hand to control the entire Syria area. It means when we have a large control in the Gulf area, especially the oil demand, and we would have known about the petrodollar. So the petrodollar is currently held by the USA. So in the Gulf area, the USA will be the entirely, it's like a global leader in the Gulf area. So we should see about this kind of investment. So definitely in tomorrow's day or the future, this kind of detail will be coming in a good way, I think so. We have to just wait and see. I think today's information is far more enough, I think so. Suppose if there is any kind of extra information, I will just add to in the tomorrow's newspaper and along with the tomorrow's video. So I think so you like this video, and I hope so. Let's see in the next video. Then tada, bye bye, see you.